Can't expect a guy to look clean and neat all the time. Like when he's working on his car or something. Or playing sports. Well, it'd be silly if he were all clean and neat. But he should look nice the rest of the time. I guess you could say there's a time to be clean and a time to be dirty. Being a teenager can be fun because there's so much to do. Lots of different things. Lots of different people.
Everything moves faster these days.
You just have to know when to look good.
You'd better know when to look good if you want to be with it and to have somebody with you.
If a boy really likes a girl, he's going to take pains in his appearance and in everything he does.
I think you can be well-groomed and still be individualistic.
Well, I don't see how a girl could become interested in a boy if he weren't clean.
It really isn't necessary to have expensive clothes to be in a good group or to be accepted by a group. It's more that no matter what you wear, that you're neat and clean. Half the battle when you're bringing a date home is his appearance.
Well, I really don't have too much of a grooming problem with the boys I coach. They know what's happening and know that bad grooming is pretty much for the losers. But I'm sure that's not the case everywhere. Actually, athletes are usually well-groomed. They even set the standard, you know, for appearance in many schools. Of course, athletes are in a competitive situation, but so are most teenagers these days. They compete for approval and acceptance, and then they compete pretty well. Sometimes I think that adults maybe are a little too quick to put down teenagers, if you know what I mean. I've found that most of them work and play very hard. And, I've always found it very interesting how young people react to each other. The winners don't really put down the others. They just sort of ignore them. Most young people today develop, I think, a pretty mature sense of how to look and act at the right times. And boy, they're quick to recognize somebody who doesn't.
She's always such a mess. Every time he brings something up to her desk, she flinches. All he's got to do is wash his hands.
Man, is he stupid.
I guess being clean is just about the most important thing for anybody. Anybody can take a shower or a bath once a day.
It's only natural. Anybody can take a shower. It only takes you a few minutes.
No matter what the length of a boy's hair, he should keep it clean. That's all there is to it.
A boy that doesn't wash it at least once every other night, it gets greasy, it looks bad, it just ruins his image.
There are a few important things you should do, like taking proper care of your feet. It's just a matter of knowing, really, and it's so easy, so easy. I don't think you can have any respect for the people you're with if you go around smelling like a gymnasium. I know I feel better when I'm clean. Just better. I feel good.
There's nothing I hate more than a fellow with dirty fingernails. Sure, it's okay when he's working on his car, but not when he's with me.
I remember getting nicked a few times when I started shaving, but you get the hang of it pretty fast. Shaving is easy if you wet your face first with hot water and use plenty of lather. Just take it slow and make sure you reach everywhere. A lot of my friends use electric shavers. They say it's real easy if you use plenty of pre-shave before you start.
I like boys to use aftershave. Not too much and not too strong, just so he smells nice.
And it feels great.
Well, I had hair that was too long once, and I applied for this job. The guy laid it on the line, he said, get a haircut. So I did, and I went back, and he hired me right away.
That's something else, too. If a boy is built like a boy, and then he comes out with hair that's down to his shoulders or his kneecaps or something, that destroys the whole image.
I think it should bother them as much as it bothers people seeing them.
Oh. If I knew my boyfriend was setting his hair on rollers, I think it's just a bit too effeminate for me.
There are certain things that are done in a high school. If it's the way you cheer, each school has their own cheers, and each school takes on its own personality. And the way the school dresses is a part of it. Not the way just the individual dresses, but the whole complexion of the school, I think, comes into play here. They have a more or less a pattern of grooming in a school. And when we ask for good grooming, in a sense, we're asking these students to develop a personal discipline. And this personal discipline, I feel, is very closely related to a discipline they carry on then in their studies. We feel that extreme dress really detracts from the school and detracts from the academic atmosphere in the classroom.
When you think about it, no matter what you're studying in school, it's really a time to get ready for the future. I know it won't be long before I have to go out and get a job and earn a living. I think you have to show your teacher you're a responsible person. School does more than teach you how to do something. It teaches you a lot about yourself, about living. They say the future is built upon the past. What we learn today will help us tomorrow. I think it's smart to learn about yourself. And about other people also.
Gott sei Dank.
Gott sei Dank.
Ich bin mit meiner Hausarbeit fertig.
Ich bin mit meiner Hausarbeit fertig.
Ich muss noch 6 Seiten verbessern.
Ich muss noch 6 Seiten verbessern.
Wann beginnt denn heute eigentlich die Vorstellung?
Wann beginnt denn heute eigentlich die Vorstellung?
Ich glaube um 8 Uhr.
Ich glaube um 8 Uhr.
In 2 Stunden.
When you think about it, you realize that just about everything that a person faces in life involves competition. Athletes know the competition of trying out for a team, and they know they have to keep competing to hold their position. It's the same with a job. Many young people compete for part-time jobs.
I've always hired young people part-time, but I hire the good ones. The ones who are not only willing to work hard, but know the value of looking presentable. That's important to me and my customers.
Whatever your job is, how you look is always important, just because of the people you meet. I think you do a better job if you look good. Besides, you won't be hired in the first place if you're sloppy.
One nice thing about a part-time job, you get to meet a lot of people.
People think the dances we do are crazy. It's just that we dance with a lot of energy.
I think I probably feel more sorry than anything for the ones who don't even try to look nice. They miss a lot, and always will.
It's that first impression that counts.
You know, I don't understand really why everyone doesn't try.
I guess they just don't know.
Things really move today.
We work hard, play hard.
You've got to compete.
You learn about yourself.
You learn about other people. We're busy.
It's fun to be a teenager.
You get ready for the future.
Your hair's got to be clean, combed, trimmed, and neat. I want to be proud of the date. There's nothing I hate more than dirty fingernails on a fellow.
Clean. That's what counts. Clean. It's easy.
You feel better.
Clean, neat clothing, not expensive.
My parents expect it.
I guess you could say there's a time to be clean and a time to be dirty.